This is our emotional support pillow, Jason. Damn it.
This is bigger. This is better.
Okay, you know this kid?
Not personally. He's kind of a legend, though. He's a horomancer.
Stoppard is fighting to save his mother, and Penny and Marina come into our timeline, and they're intruders into this timeline, and I gotta get them out. You guys are creating a frequency dissonance.
Because we are 23 versions in the timeline 40, it's a little confusing, follow me. We are messing with his mother's life.
Butterfly effect.
Action.
Daniel, something's not...
Sonia is kind of the pioneer behind horomancy, so she is the one who is really leading the research and discovering this new discipline.
We're popping between timelines. It's craziness. Here we are in timeline 36. We're in Stoppard's workshop, and he's a horomancer, which means he does time magic.
Action. Switch.
Sonia?
This thing is a screen. You can see back in time, but not right now. Right now, we're at the same time. Well, actually, no. You guys are watching the past.
Here we go, let's roll, please. Roll sound. And action light.
The vibe I'm getting from this timeline is very 1984.
Are you telling me that you found another one of her in timeline 40?
Yes. And now that I know what she will and won't put up with, it's going so much better this time.
Sociopathic.
Basically, I fell in love with this gal, and she was like worth writing home about in a big way. And she left me, and that really sucked for me in that old timeline. So what I did was I went to a different timeline to find her again, which he thinks is psycho, but
No,
I think is...
not me, Arjun. Penny 23 for
Penny
the record.
23.
I, Arjun, don't know how I feel about this, ethically.
I'm like, go girl, go. So she tracks her down, and she's like, great, we're in this new timeline. You're meeting me for the first time, and I know every single thing to not do. And I'm gonna just like bump up all the stuff that was like dope.
It's a Groundhog Day, really. It's that part of Groundhog Day where Bill Murray is like just doing all of the things to figure out how Andie MacDowell will fall in love with him.
Yeah.
And then does them.
Yeah.
You're kind of that.
I'm kind of that.
Dude, we're refugees. We deserve any and all advantages that come our way.
I got to do a scene with myself. I got to play both Pennies at one time. Such a trippy experience and a really crazy thing to film and also like really fun.
Interesting choice on the hair.
So is the guy dressed like an ambulance chasing? One of the better scene partners I've had on the mission.
Why don't we just ask someone who was there? I got to summon a mummy to life. He was very funny. Good mummy.
That makeup took hours, like the special effects.
Yeah. Can you imagine sitting in makeup for like 8 hours and then sitting on set for another 4 hours to wait for your close-up in which you get to go like young Frankenstein?
What did he say?
He was wearing like, it was like a mummy dress.
Yeah.
So he couldn't
really
walk.
move his legs.
And so he had one of those like electric scooters that he'd ride around.
Yeah.
Segway. He had a Segway.
Segway.
He had a Segway.
So we got a mummy on a Segway that
Yeah.
you won't get to see, unfortunately.
Bye.
I know you didn't think you can do this, but honestly, I think you're out Ellioting Elliot.
I think she takes that statement as, you know, sort of the absolution that Elliot is really gone. And I think that's why it affects her so profoundly and causes that drastic of a shift.
How dare you say I out-Ellioted Elliot?
I love that scene. I think Josh realizes that without even knowing it, he's sort of admitting that we have to move on from Elliot. And even though that wasn't his intention was to sort of like boost up this girl that he's really into on many different levels, not just a friend anymore, but like, you know, more, you know, there's a real heartfelt feeling there of like you're doing such a good job and like we're executing a game plan together. Like this is great. And instead he winds up chipping away at a piece of her heart that she really wasn't willing to give up yet.
For Fen, because she's this Valorian and she's always had children of Earth coming in and ruling her own world, and I really feel that for the very first time, Fen actually feels like she can rely on children of Earth to actually uphold the values and protect Fillory. So I feel like you guys are doing a great job.
Do you say children of Earth offset?
I do.
Like when you're ordering a coffee?
No, it's only if you
I'll
guys
take a
are around.
latte. Thank you, child of Earth.
You're a queeromancer. It's really rare, actually. I've never met one.
We've been blessed to have great guest stars on our series, Cameron Manheim.
Yeah, I felt really lucky. I got to work with the wonderful Cameron Manheim, who I've been a fan of forever, and she plays Sheila, who is you know, she's a muggle, she's a normal person in the world, and doesn't realize she's a magician. And Alice goes to Modesto, and she finds Sheila, and I think she realizes that helping this woman realize she's a magician and that she can do good for the world is what her mission is.
You said that you were in Modesto because of me, right? What if it's because you're supposed to teach me everything?
They figure out how to do magic and how they can fix the water pipe system in Modesto and help the children, and I don't know, it just inspires Alice. She hasn't been inspired in a long time, and she's reminded again that magic can be for good, which is what happened at the end of last season. Is she thought, you know, she came to the conclusion that magic is bad. Magic can only equal harm to those she loves. So let's get it out of the equation. That's not up to her. And in this year, it's her rebuilding her love for magic, and Sheila was a big part of that.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think the monster feels a little personally affronted and humiliated by the situation that he's in, and is resorting to the same kinds of addictive behaviors that Elliot would have in season 1. He's ready to just kind of cut the string forever and let Elliot die.
You kill Elliot, and you can forget about us helping you.
For the first time, Quentin kind of has an opportunity to, or is forced to, like, lay all the cards down and threaten the creature and say, like, I won't be a part of this and I won't help you anymore. I think he, like, takes charge of the situation and learns that the monster does actually need something from him, and so he has leverage in this relationship.
But you don't have to be such a baby about it.
Good, cut it. Very nice. Print it.